Hello and welcome to Turn Off-Road. I'm Chuck and I'm here to install the TC4 on our Ford Bronco. If you want to install the TC4, it's probably because you have a larger or deeper tire, and that's what that TC4 is going to give you the ability to do, is mount that larger tire onto the back of your Bronco. So the first thing I'd like to do is just go over what you're going to get in the kit and the tools that you're going to need to install the TC4. Okay, so the tools that you'll need to install the TC4 on your Bronco are fairly simple, starting with a T30 and a 13 millimeter to remove the factory components. Assembly of the TC4 is accomplished with a 5 millimeter Allen and 18 millimeter sockets and wrenches. And the final tool you'll need is a tape measure. There's just some critical measurements we need to take off the wheel and tire combination so we can preset our depths and adjustments on the TC4. As I install it, I will go over what those measurements are. Before I install my TC4 on the Bronco, I do want to do some pre-assembly on a bench. It's just going to make the overall process easier than trying to do it all in the vehicle. So the first thing I want to cover is how the TC4 is designed, where the adjustments are, and how all the pieces fit together. The first pieces we'll discuss are for mounting your third brake light to the TC4. You will remove your factory third brake light and attach it to these brackets. It can be adjusted for height based on the diameter of your tire when installed on the TC4 bracket. The other components we have for adjustability is the actual tire mount itself. It is slotted here and is mated to this piece here, which allows you to adjust for a wheel and tire combination that is deeper or has a heavier backspace than maybe your factory wheel and tire. Another point of adjustment on the TC4 is multiple mounting positions, which will allow you to do different heights, either allowing you to ride your tire higher or lower, or just adjust for a larger diameter wheel and tire combination. These adjustabilities will give you the ability to run multiple different wheel and tire combinations on the rear of your Bronco and maintaining visibility of your third brake light and not hit your rear bumper with the bottom of your tire. So the measurements that you need to take off of your wheel and tire combination is the overall diameter of the tire and then the back spacing from the mounting flange to the top edge of your tire. So to get that, I'm just going to set a straight edge across the tire, take this to the mounting flange, and look and see I'm just slightly over 7 inches. And for the overall diameter, I'm looking at about 34.5. So with those two numbers, I can figure out how to set my initial adjustments on my TC4. Our initial steps for pre-assembly are going to be attaching these two components together, which will finally end up attached to our tire carrier in the center here. So I'm going to set these over here and taking the provided 12 millimeter fasteners, replace a washer through, and then on the back side it will be a washer followed by a lock washer and then a nut. I've gone ahead and drawn that all the way down. I haven't tightened it up so I can still adjust the depth of my backspace. I have two more to install, one on each side here. So with this portion pre-assembled, I'm going to go ahead and set the backspace for my wheel. I'm going to take that measurement, which was just over 7 inches, and transfer it from this surface here, which is where the mounting surface of the wheel will be, and offset it from this flat surface here where the back of the tire will be touching. So I wanted to get that right about 7 inches. Okay, that's right about 7 inches there. This adjustment can be finally adjusted on the vehicle. It's just nice to have it preset outside and then make any minor adjustments if necessary after installation. So with that being done, I'm going to tighten down the fasteners. To make it easier to install on the vehicle, I'm going to leave this detached from the main plate piece until after this is installed in the vehicle, just to reduce the amount of weight that I have to hold up while starting the fasteners. However, I will pre-install third brake light mounting brackets. All right, disassembly of the factory tire carrier is fairly straightforward, but there are a couple of things that you need to be aware of, and that's primarily dealing with the wiring and removal of the camera. So the camera is held in by a plastic sleeve that presses down and holds it in place. That is retained by these two screws, which also hold in the plate with the lug nuts on it. Your third brake light is removed by taking those four out. So the first thing I'm going to do is with a T30, I'm going to remove these four screws. And I'm going to let the factory brake light stay here. Then I'm going to remove these two. So with that, I've loosened up these lug nuts. But the plastic piece holding the camera in place is still there. It's a little tough to get out. So I'm going to take a punch and push in on the plastic portion inside of here. And that should loosen up that retainer. So now I have a punch that's about 1/4 inch around, and it fits right here. I'm just going to lightly tap to loosen up that plastic retainer. And now I can see that it's moved back. Now with everything loosened up, I'm going to remove the 8 fasteners holding the tire carrier to the Bronco. I'm going to hold on to the third brake light, flip it over, show you guys the wiring inside and how to remove it. Now, before I remove my final fastener, I'm just going to get a good hold on the factory tire carrier and remove that last fastener. With that removed, I'm just going to pull everything away from the vehicle. And as you can see, my wiring is going through here. There's 2 clips, which will just pop off here out of that slot there. All right, this is the metal piece. It comes all the way up to here and is removed. And then the plastic piece is in behind it, and it comes out with the camera. I no longer need the factory tire carrier. I also do not need this piece of plastic or this metal piece. I just need to remove the camera from the housing so I can reuse it. So as you can see from the bottom here, the camera is held in by a single screw here, and then the connector for the wiring is here. So I'm just going to remove that screw. So now I'm back with a T20 to remove the camera. Just depress over here, remove the camera, set that aside, and pull the rest of my wiring harness through the back. I don't need this, I only need this. All right, so the orientation of the main plate is with these 2 holes toward the top. These will all line up with the factory mounting holes. What I want to ensure that I do is my camera wire should come out the center hole, and my third brake light should come out the top. So I'm just going to feed that through like so. Line that up. I can let this fall down and start a couple of the factory fasteners back into position. Okay, with those 2 started, just make sure that my wiring is going in the correct position, and I can install the rest of the fasteners. All right, so with all those fasteners started, I'm going to hold the plate in position, tighten it down. All right, the next items to install are the adapter brackets for your third brake light. You'll notice the orientation of the holes are the same as down here. You slide these into position, and then the third brake light we can line up and reuse the OEM screws. With my third brake light attached to the adapter brackets, I'm going to wait to attach them to the mounting bracket until after I've positioned my tires so that I know what height to set them at. Prior to attaching the final bracket to the center here, I do need to extend my factory camera wire. If you have the coaxial camera like this, which most Broncos do, you can just simply attach the coaxial cable and extend out the camera line. If you do not have this style of connector and you have the 4-pin camera connector, we do provide you a length of wire to extend that as well. The final bracket to mount your tire is mounted with 4 fasteners to whatever location you choose. For this application, we're just going to mount it in the center. Prior to mounting this, we want to route our camera wire down through the center here and then all the way out All right, one last thing to do here for the camera is to get it mounted into the housing. To properly mount it, you'll see that your coaxial connection comes out at an angle. That angle will be roughly flat as the camera points down, so that you don't stick it in upside down. And it's going to go inside of your camera mount and then be retained with these 2 M3 screws here and here. So we'll get a close-in shot here so you can see how that goes in. With my coaxial cable connected to the camera and in the proper orientation, I'm just going to slide it in here and using a 2mm Allen wrench, start these screws. Just be careful and go easy with these and don't cross thread them and they'll go in. So I start one, I'll do the bottom one and then I'll tighten them down. You do not need to over tighten these, just make sure that they won't back out. It is recommended that you could use some blue Loctite on them just to make sure they don't fall out. All right, with my camera installed, I can go ahead and do the final mounting of my third brake light. All right, so earlier we measured the overall diameter of our wheel and tire at approximately 34.5. So we're gonna go ahead and round that up to 35. So to set my height of my third brake light, I know that I need to be about half the diameter of my tire. So half of that 35 would be 17.5 inches. So if I set 17.5 inches at the center of the camera post, it's right here. So it looks like I'm going to be mounting this in the lowest position and that'll be all set and ready to go. Okay. All right, using the 5mm Allen, I'm going to get all these screws started. Once they're all started, I'll tighten them down. With those finally tightened down, our TC4 is installed. All we need to do is get our tire mounted. All right, with those final fasteners tightened down, we've completely installed our TC4. The only thing left for us to do is get our tire mounted up. Our tire is a stock 35-inch tire, so those of you who are also running 35-inch tires can use our same position here, center here, and at the lowest position possible for the third brake light. Those of you running larger tires can go ahead and move that third brake light up if you need to. Thank you for joining us here at Turn Offroad for the installation of a TC4 on a Ford Bronco. We hope you'll enjoy the variability it gives you for mounting different size wheels and tires. Hope to see you again.